subject of scrutiny here, and I thought I would do a duality of man, existence of evil type video. My personal play on it, I guess. This is a good one right here. Now, in the beginning, before everything, allegedly, we lived in a perfect place and we had no knowledge of good and evil. And the way that we got this knowledge was this serpent tempted this woman, and this was a woman, and women are different than men. They're much easily, I guess coerced would be the right word. That's why women can get, pimped out or whatever, because they are much more gullible than a man. And that's why the serpent tricked the woman before the man, because the man would have thought critically, the man would have not listened, and he would have thought for himself, and he was a little more independent. But the woman got the apple which contained the knowledge of good and evil. Now, man already had good in him, because that's how, the Creator made him. And so when he took in this apple, he already had good, so then he got the evil. And now he knew the knowledge of good and evil. Now he has both sides inside of this man. And every man after this man was given the knowledge of the good and the evil. And, there's all these different arts and stuff about it. But that's basically the beginning of it. So now that man has good and evil, we end up with something like this. What the hell? Ugh. Of course it screws it up. But anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Now, what does this kind of look like to you? To me, kind of looks like a yin-yang symbol. It's got a little bit of evil, a little bit of good, majority with a smidge on both sides. And then these are really useful to what I'm trying to push home here. And then, so men became this. So that's where all this old alchemy stuff comes from. Man is sun, hot, fire, preserving, good. Whereas a woman is dark and putrefying. Moonlight has been shown to make certain fruits and vegetables become putrid if left there too long. It's cooling. It's the exact opposite of sunlight, and you can do experiments with temperature yourself to figure that out on your own. But men and women are supposed to be opposites. We're supposed to be different because we are halves of a whole. And, fighting that is, this is Freemasonic stuff right here. Alchemy, it all boils down to the same principles. So man has good and evil inside of him. Now let's look at this. When the evil comes out, and I just typed in real demonic possession, fair use, and this is a pretty accurate photo right here. People don't know. They just don't know that they're being controlled. Where the bad thoughts come from. I think it's from their consciousness, or that a demon is actually possessing them. No, it's just you're allowing the evil in you to come out. And you're allowing it to gain control. That's why there's all these movies coming out about demonic possession and transhumanism, transgender, any way they can pervert the creation. And then you start wondering, okay, well, how does this tie in with what's going on today? Well, let's look at here. Aleister Crowley was said to have been one of the first people in modern history to bring forth a demon. And this is him right here on the left. It's Lam, and he looks surprisingly similar to ancient photos and ancient drawings of these same types of creatures, and which people are using to push the whole alien seeding propaganda, which I don't buy for a minute. I believe that these are spiritual creatures, fourth dimension, whatever you want to call them, but they are the demons, and they are very much real and a part of it. And you can see where people have messed with these, this picture, like right here. You know how Satanists were to live to do things backwards, and you can see it's an owl. And if you know anything about the occult, the owl is a very important creature in the occult. And all these people pushing this alien shit, and they don't know. Anybody that's been abducted by these creatures, they weren't abducted. They didn't go into space. They didn't go anywhere. They were just taken. But yeah, everybody's got good and evil. It's just which creature you decide to feed. Subject to scrutiny.